Royal family, welcome to my channel. I am the pick a card Empress, and today we're looking at what do they want you to know right now. What do they want you to know? And we have three piles. The first pile, with the iguana chameleon slash chameleon, is the Illuminati Tarot. The second pile with a cute little frog right there framed in his cameo, is the tarot, the Wheel of the Year tarot, sorry. And the third pile, with the Queen Bee there, is the Gilded Tarot. I'm going to come back and show you the boxes because sometimes people like to see the boxes to help them. But do your thing, pick your pile, and I'm going to be back with your reading. As promised, I'm back with the boxes because sometimes that helps people to make a choice. So the Illuminati Tarot, this is the box. Now these are some of my older decks, so the boxes they have a little bit of wear. So we have the Illuminati Tarot. That's the Empress card in this deck, and that's the High Priestess card in this deck. This is the Tarot of the Year, and I should say Illuminati Tarot and the chameleon. I think it's a chameleon. I don't think it's an iguana. I think it's a chameleon. The Tarot of the Year and Mr. Froggy. And the Gilded Tarot. Okay, there's a Magician in this deck. The High Priestess in this deck. Interesting. Yeah, the Empress and the Magician and High Priestess on both sides, and then we have the Queen Bee. Okay, so do your thing, pick your pile, and we're going to dive into what do they want you to know. It's going to be a quickie today, not a long one, but it's going to be short and sweet. I'll see you in a bit. Hey pile 1, if you chose the Illuminati Tarot and or chameleon friend here, this is going to be your reading. Okay, and maybe your person is a chameleon. Maybe they're the sort of person who isn't firm or set in their identity. So they have one face for work and one face for the family and one face for this, and they act a different way. We all do that to a lesser or greater extent. But usually when you're pretty secure in your identity, even though you may switch, right? You may switch for as appropriate for different arenas, different places. You have a core personality where people can say, yeah, that sounds like her. That is pick a card Empress. So whether you're with family or you're at work, you're with friends, even though there are nuances, people can always say, yeah, that's her. Yeah, that's him. That's them. Right? But this might be someone who adopts a totally different persona, depending on who they are interacting with, and usually in an effort to blend in. They don't want to stand out. Okay, well, not in any kind of bad way. They don't want to put themselves out there. They just want to be part of the crowd, flow, and be liked. Be liked. It's someone who needs validation. Now, this could be a past energy, but I feel like it's definitely part of the reading. So maybe that's who you were dealing with. Let's see what's going on with them now. Okay. All right. So, what do they want you to know, pile 1? All right. We have time to go. So they could be leaving a particular situation. Now I'm noticing that this is card number 45, which reduces to 9, which is the Hermit. And the Hermit is a time to go card, right? The Hermit sets off on his own journey trying to discover who they are. So maybe this is what your person's realizing, that they have to figure out who they are. And maybe that's why I started with that whole thing with identity. Maybe this is the journey that they're on now, trying to figure out who the hell they are. And you may have paved the way for this person to do that. Okay, maybe you left little breadcrumbs for them to follow. Okay, so maybe that's why they want to tell you all about this. Let's see. Let's Spirit give us a card for their current energy towards pile 1. We have serendipity. All right. And it's a card number 18, which is the moon. You know, that's our shadow side. It is our intuition. It is the moon's energy is about being receptive. It's about feminine energy, being intuitive, nurturing, that kind of thing. All right. So their current energy towards you. And 18 also reduces to 9. So we come back to the same 9. The current energy towards you. They feel absolutely lucky to have you in their life. And I'm recording this reading on St. Paddy's Day, so maybe, hey, we have the chameleon. So maybe somebody here is Irish, or maybe favorite color is green, I don't know. Okay. But they feel very lucky to have had you in their life. You're the lucky charm. You're the lucky charm. You are their lucky charm, okay? You are their lucky charm. And it looks like when you came into their life, it's like something was set in motion, something deeply spiritual that led them or is leading them, and they realize that now, leading them back to themselves, the core of who they really are, because it looks like this person was lost. It looks like this person was lost, but it's through the interaction with you. It looks like there's some intuitive gifts that are coming online. It looks like they're trying to find themselves, trying to find what makes them happy, you know. And maybe when you stepped into their life, like the lock changed, you know. They find that when they're with you, they feel lifted. All right. There's this big energy boost, and they don't feel that with anyone else. So you are this person's lucky charm. That's what I want you to know. It may be as well that they are noticing certain signs and synchronicities connected to you, and the connection. And again, it's all, everything leads back to you. I feel like there might have been a moment or a time where this person might have tried to run from this connection, but everything they saw led them back to you. Okay. All right. So we have here the Page of Cups. And the Page of Cups, you know, it is that puppy love. It's something that's very pure, but it's the beginning. It is the beginning. And something very innocent. All right. So what do they want you to know right now? We have the Three of Swords. All right. We have, I usually leave these in for Ace of Pentacles, but it could definitely be the Magician's card, which kind of flows with all the 9s that we've been seeing. It's the same kind of mercurial energy. So Virgo coming through quite strongly. We have the Seven of Pentacles. Okay. Maybe slip through their fingers. We have the Knight of Cups coming through. So we have the Page of Cups and Knight of Cups. So for me, that's a kind of like a rapid ascension, rapid evolution kind of thing. That's Pisces there. We have this Queen of Pentacles, which is you in this reading. Capricorn energy. And then we have High Priestess, like wanted to come out for the longest while. Okay, with all that High Priestess energy we saw, even just on the boxes. Okay, so Pisces, Scorpio. I also read it as Cancerian energy. I read it also as Virgo energy, because Virgo has access to both realms. Well, all realms, right? Persephone. And I also read it as Taurian energy. The horns and the way she's silent as well. All right. So what do we have here? Your person, what do they want you to know? Well, the first thing they want you to know, or maybe it's not the first thing, it's actually the last thing, but I'm going to say that's the first thing, because I might forget. The first thing they want you to know is that they know a lot more about spirituality, this connection, than you think. Okay? This is someone who has been activated, and they've been getting a lot of downloads, a lot of dreams about you and this connection. They think that you guys are soulmates, maybe twin flames, but either way, if they see you guys as a complementary pair, right? the light and the dark, yin and yang. There's always this dance that's occurring between you and this person. Okay. There's also a lot of things that this person has kept from you. Okay, there's a lot of things that they haven't said, and one of those things is like just how much they care about you, their feelings. I don't know, I'm really noticing like the phallic symbol just in front of here. For some of you, this person may have had some, I think they're also keeping the fact that they are so attracted to you, and they're really burning with passion for you. They've kept that on the wraps as well. The extent of it is almost like an obsession. But this is also someone that might be battling with some sort of sex addiction as well. Maybe a person is blessed, have a big appendage, I don't know. Oh, what do they want you to know? They love you. We sit here with the Knight of Cups, and it's very idealistic, it's very pure, it's very romantic, and they're trying to figure out, and they want you to know this, how to ground this, how to approach you the right way, how to ground this relationship so that's a solid foundation, and how to do all of that whilst nursing a broken heart. We have the Three of Swords here. So it could very well be that this person might be coming out of a breakup. They might be coming out of a breakup. I think this person also knows that it might not be the time for them to try and manifest any kind of new beginning with you. There is need for them to heal, but they're trying to cement their position in your life. That's what they want to do. Even though they're not ready for a full-fledged relationship, they want to cement their position in your life. Right? They want anybody else to come in and take their prize, take their lucky charm. They're precious, right? They don't want anybody to take their precious. So they're trying to figure out, okay, how do I do my healing, nurse this broken heart that I have, and still manifest a new beginning with Power One? How do I do that? Okay, I know it's not the smartest thing to do, but I really don't want to lose that one. So it's coming from a position of fear. It looks like you may have slipped through their fingers once, and they want to ensure that you don't slip through their fingers again. But what's going to happen with that is that they're going to do something very prematurely that they're not ready for, and then you might slip through their fingers again anyways. The thing that they're afraid will happen may happen because they didn't take time to heal. And maybe they feel pressure from you, Power One, for them to show up for you and show up for this connection, because maybe you waited a long time. Well, my hands keep making threes. Maybe you waited a long time. Okay, maybe you had to sit back and watch this person in another relationship. So this person's aware. The clock is ticking, right? In their mind, the clock is ticking. I'm going to lose Power One. But if they rush in and they're not healed, all they're going to do is just mix you up in their madness. And the fact that I kept doing threes, it means that there is a third party here, and it looks like it's not over in terms of the tying up of loose ends, wrapping everything up. Maybe this person might even be going through a divorce, and they're still going through the divorce process, right? That decree absolute has not been cemented as yet, right? So it looks like there's a lot of things outstanding here in this connection. So your person, they're fearful of losing you, but at the same time, they know that they don't have their shit together. But they're feeling pressure to show up, because look at you. You're amazing. And they think that anybody will just come and just snap you up. Okay? You have everything. They see you as having everything. Everything. You don't need them for anything. And that's why they know that your love for them is pure. You don't need them for anything. You have your shit together. Right? They're just trying to figure out how do they not lose you again while still going through this ending that they're going through in their life. Now, it doesn't have to be an ending in a relationship. It could be that they're going through a grieving process. Maybe somebody has passed in their life, somebody very significant. Okay, and your mind, when that happens, your mind is just not in the right place. Okay, your mind's not in the right place. You're not giving your partner 100% because you have to nurture yourself, right? So it could be something like that. It could be some kind of financial loss too. I see this guy really looking hard at his pentacles. Okay, so it could be that as well. There's some kind of financial loss. And again, when you're feeling insecure and unstable within yourself and within your own space, you're not able to give 100 to a relationship. Somebody has to feel secure within themselves before they can create any kind of stability on the outside of themselves. And this person, they're feeling insecure within. Okay, they themselves, they're not stable. Okay, I'm gonna pull a card on this High Priestess. What shall I pull that with? Because this feels like a secret. Oh, you know what? I'm not even good at that. Let me pull one of these cards here. I'll have to take cards from here anyways. Let me pull one of these cards. Underneath the deck, mommy issues. Okay. Mommy issues. All right, let's see. Spirit, tell us what this High Priestess is about. Just one card. All about you. Okay, so the secret they're hiding is that they are very focused on you. They are in love with you. Okay, there's nobody else in their heart. There's nobody else in their heart, but there could definitely be somebody else in their mind and in their surrounds. And that prevents them from giving equally to this connection because their attention and resources are elsewhere. It's not fully on you. So their heart is there. Their heart is yours, but their attention focus right now is not on you. There's definitely another situation at play here. Okay, it's ending, but it has not ended. Okay, what else do they want you to know? Let's get 4 cards. What else do they want you to know? We have look within. Okay, and we have the third eye here. So Spirit's asking you to listen to your intuition. We have secrets involved. We have vibrational alignment. And we have childhood memories. All right. What do they want you to know here? I feel like they right now might be Spirit. Because this feels like something Spirit wants you to know. Not them. But let's see. What do they want you to know? Okay. They want you to know that they're becoming a lot more in tune with who they are. They're becoming a lot more in tune with the spiritual aspect of who they are. And this is really raising their vibration, right? So they're gradually coming into vibrational alignment with you here. But there are secrets about their childhood that they have never told you, and they hesitate to told you. Now, this teddy bear here, I don't know. Okay, I don't want to offend anybody. I don't like stuffed animals. I don't know. I don't know why. I don't know why, guys. I do not know why I don't like stuffed animals. I don't know. I don't know. Especially teddy bears. I don't know. Maybe there's some kind of trauma somewhere connected with that. Or maybe I've always associated teddy bears with like some kind of pedophile trying to groom somebody. I don't know. Okay, but as soon as I saw that teddy bear, that's what I heard, like grooming kind of thing. So I feel like there might be a secret in your person's past that's driving a lot of their behavior right now. And it could be related to some sort of childhood trauma of all sorts, of any kind. Okay, maybe they didn't have a teddy bear when they were small. Maybe there was some kind of money issues. Maybe there was some kind of neglect. Maybe there was some kind of abuse. Whatever it is, right? There are things about their past that they have not told you that they want to share with you because they want you to understand exactly who they are and why they do the things that they do. Okay? So there's definitely something here. And this has been influencing their whole behavior pattern. The way they navigate themselves in relationships, everything is from here. Okay? But they want to tell you that. Alright? Let's look and see if there are any more 3D messages from a person. Then we're going to look at what's going to be their next actions towards you. I want you. Yeah. Yeah, we saw that. We saw that. Let's get 4 cards. What do they want you to know here? I know I messed up everything. So they know they fucked up. They don't need you to tell them that. To tell them that. They know. They know they messed up. And they know, like, you're the one, like, that got away, basically. We both know I'm not the one for you. So I think they're really doubting themselves as to whether you want them. I think there's a self-worth issue that is happening with your person right now as well. Okay? Because they see you as the queen and they're only a knight. I want to be more than friends. So there's this inner conflict within them that, they want you, they want to be more than friends, but their past actions and the way they feel about themselves, okay, in terms of their self-worth, their own concept of their value, is the big block here. I hide behind material things. Yeah, their focus is on the material world. And when we are heavily materialistic, it's because we're trying to compensate from some kind of void or something that we feel that's lacking within us. Okay? So this person thinks that there's something fundamentally wrong with them and that the only way they can compensate for that is to offer you something materially, okay, to be able to provide, to shower you with things, so you look past their faults, right? So this is their battle right now. They have to realize that they're worthy no matter what they possess. Okay, they're worthy because they're a human being, right? There's intrinsic worth there. They don't have to prove anything to anyone. All right, so they have to figure that out. Alright, so based on what we're seeing here, what can we expect will be this person's next actions towards you within a month of you watching this reading, part 1? The Sun. Beautiful. We have the Wheel in reverse. We have the 4 of Swords in reverse. And we have the Moon in reverse. Alright. Expect this person to come and talk to you. And they want to reveal things about themselves that you don't know. Alright, they want to come and tell you something that they've held inside that's a secret. Low-key, they also want to bask in your energy. Because they love the way you make them feel. So low-key, they need that kind of connect. Okay, here with the sun. They want to, sunbathe, right? So you're the sun. They're coming to sunbathe. They're coming to sunbathe, but they're also going to tell you something very intimate about themselves because they want to start inculcating that sort of intimacy between you guys. But Spirit's letting you know that shit ain't over on their side of the fence. Okay? So whilst they're sunbathing, whilst they're creating this intimacy, just know shit ain't over on the next side of the fence. Let's get a last word from Spirit, and then we're going to close off this reading. We have observant silence, right? So Spirit saying, right now, don't do too much talking, right? When they come through, just listen and observe. Okay, right? Listen and observe. Put on that discernment cap. Listen and observe, right? Because what they don't say is going to speak louder than what they say. All right, we have seek the lesson, and the card number 35, which reduced to 8, right? So that is a strength card. All right, so what Spirit's saying, what you need to do right now is really figure out, and you see how the third eye is on pointing and unfolding, right? Really figure out the lesson, why you met this person, what this person has taught you, okay? Because there is a lesson for your evolution that's at play here, okay? It's easy to see the other person and what they need to heal and all of that, but Spirit saying there's a lesson here for you too, okay? And it's about standing in your power and not giving your power away. All right, so it's right here. Let's read the card number 35, but this is what it is. All right, so Spirit says there's a lesson here for you too. It says wisdom is born from seeking the lesson from in all experiences, facts, right? Both good and the bad. It is born from the awareness that everything is connected, and that all happens for a reason, even when the reason remains a mystery. Embrace a new idea, new awareness, or the new knowledge that comes from listening to your internal voice, and to the human and non-human teachers and messengers who will come in and out of your life. Let them inspire you to explore unknown pathways. So there's something that this person came to teach you, and it might have been many things, to be honest, right? It might have been many things. Maybe it's about being your authentic self, okay? The pitfalls of, wearing the mask all the time. Maybe it's about not operating with integrity. Whatever it is, this person came to teach you something, and Spirit said, don't leave without having learned that lesson. Okay? Don't just sit there and think that you're the teacher. Their Spirit is reminding you that you're also the student. Okay? And this person is a teacher too. Alright? And my love, that was a reading. I hope that was helpful. Take care. Bye. Hey, pal, too, if you chose the Tarot of the Wheel of the Year Tarot. I don't know why I say Tarot of the Wheel. The Tarot of the Wheel is another one. The Wheel of the Year Tarot. And this, Mr. Froggy, this is going to be your reading. And maybe you were dealing with someone who was... Where does Mr. Froggy want to hang out? Mr. Froggy, do you want to hang out? No, Mr. Froggy doesn't want to hang out. Anyways, and maybe you were dealing with someone who was inconsistent, non-committal, and maybe they didn't want to hang out. Maybe it was just about booty calls or something like that. Okay. I'm getting like a really kind of sharp dresser. Maybe even like a kind of showman or show person. Kind of thing. But someone that's full of themselves. I mean, that's not a bad thing. It's just that when it gets kind of egoic, and that's something different. So maybe you're dealing with a commitment phobe, jumping from one lily pad to another. Okay. Rolling stone, keeping it moving. Okay. Not committing to anyone, even when they had long-term partners. No form of commitment. Okay, it's just them against the world. It's their philosophy. All right, so let's see, what do they want you to know Why am I going into the tarot? I'm supposed to take a significator, but I'm going to look underneath the deck anyways. They want you to know that they lied. So we're going to come back to that point. We've shuffled. We're going to come back to that point, but they want you to know that they lied. All right. Let's get a significator and we'll come back to the liar. All right, let's see. Significator for the energy towards you at this time. Underneath the deck, breathe in reverse. Maybe they can't breathe now. Maybe they're having like panic attacks or something. Unfinished symphony. All right. So this is how they view you guys. It's unfinished business. It's unfinished business. They view this connection, or maybe the last version of your connection, as over. But they don't see it as over between you guys. They don't think that this is over. The whole relationship is over. They just think that what your connection used to be is over, but they don't think it's done. This ain't. It's not done, and it's never done. Between you guys, they see you guys as this egg that has so much potential, and has so much potential because they feel like it's based on truth with this blue of the egg here. But it looks like they lied, and they want to come forward and clear the air. Now they think that you guys can make beautiful music together. Okay, maybe you guys are musicians. Maybe you guys are musicians and you guys can make beautiful music together. But right now they see you as setting yourself apart from them. Okay, and creating some kind of new bright future on your own. I feel like they're musicians here. Okay, maybe you used to be part of a band and now somebody's going solo or something like that. This person sees you as, violin is here. We have piano keys. All right. This person sees you as someone very unique and proud of your uniqueness, which is like the antithesis to this person, because this person here, they're always living in character. They're always putting on a show. Nobody knows who they really are. Nobody can see the prince that is inside. They only show everybody the frog. Kind of reminds me of like my older brother. And I'm only going to use his words because that's what he used to call himself. He used to call himself a man whore. And he would never let the women that he was dating, seeing, whatever it is, see who he really are. And my older brother, is so tender, and he's so sweet, and he's so loving, and he's so giving, and just a beautiful human being. But he doesn't let people outside of the family see that. People outside the family, he's very harsh and like abrasive and just non-committal when it comes to women. At least that's how he used to be, right? Very non-committal towards women. It's this really tough shell, but it's only because he's this beautiful, gentle giant inside. And I feel the same energy with this person, and maybe you can sense too that there's this gentleness inside of a person, there's this innocence inside this person, but there's this hard shell that they protect it with, and maybe you are mirroring that as well. Maybe you're the same. Anyway, before we pull out all the cards, what did they lie about? All right, let's get to that, because they want to know that they lied. So let's get 3 cards. What did they lie about? We have the 6 of Cups in reverse. So for some of them, there might have been somebody else in your connection, and they may have lied. We have the 8 of Wands in reverse. And we have the Two of Swords in reverse. You know what they want you to know? They want you to know that they always knew the truth. Because the Two of Swords in reverse goes to the Ace of Swords for me. They want you to know that they always knew the truth. And they were basically just living out a lie. This person may have lied to you about having somebody else. This person may have lied to themselves about wanting to move forward with you. This person may have told you sweet nothings. This person may have told you they didn't have any feelings for you. That kind of thing. But they always knew how they felt about you. They always knew. They always knew. They always knew that you were the one. And they kept lying to you, kept lying to themselves about it. Why would they do that, Spirit? Why would someone really sabotage themselves like that? And we have the Page of Pentacles because of their childhood and because of money. Spirit saying it's a money thing. It's a money or materialistic thing. But it's all connected to their childhood. Whatever option they may have chosen over you, it's because they thought it would be more financially expedient. And this comes from growing up with poverty consciousness. So basically, they sold out your connection because they thought whatever other path they were pursuing would be more financially viable than choosing you. That's what they want you to know. Alright, Spirit, what do they want you to know? We have Justice. Okay? We have the Eight of Cups. Alright? So they want to make things right, basically. We have the Hanged Man. Whoa, this is just all major arcana. This feels like an epiphany. It feels like an awakening. We have Temperance. And Temperance is also a card of justice and balance. We have Judgment in reverse. It's basically all major arcana except for that Eight of, and then we have the Ace of Swords comes back in reverse. Okay, what do they want you to know? They want to make things right. They want to make things right between you guys. And I think they are having a big trigger at this time, but this big trigger is bringing a lot of growth into their life, right? And a lot of realizations, a big epiphany. You walked away. You're walking away. They feel you pulling away from them. And this is what's triggering all of this. You're not the same. You're not the same. Maybe they might have been the one to walk away in the first instance, but now they feel you walking away. And they don't know what to do about it. All they know is that they don't want you to go, but they don't know what to do about it. I think as well what's hindering this person from either pursuing you or making a move forward is that they told so much lies. I don't think the only lie that they told was a lie to themselves. I think there is a tangled web of lies that has now become basically a ball of a yarn that they're trying to untangle here. There are just so much lies. And once we start deceiving ourselves, then everything else kind of falls into that line, right? So they started deceiving themselves. Then, of course, once you deceive yourself, it's deceiving others. Their judgment was completely off. They couldn't see the situation clearly. They couldn't see you clearly. They couldn't see themselves clearly. This person didn't want to see shit. I think we're dealing with someone who had a vision of what the trajectory of their life should look like. A very fixed vision. Okay? they would get rich by such and such a date. They would get married by such and such a date or age. They would have this, they would have this, they would have this. Their partner would look like this, their partner would speak like this, their partner would have this, their partner would do this. I think they had a very fixed vision of what their life would look like. And until that happened, I think they were just kind of playing the field. They're playing the field. And because they had that fixed vision in their mind, they didn't entertain anything or anyone who didn't fit into that fixed box that they had. So even though they were feeling all the feels for you, there's something about you that didn't fit into their little matrix that they were making. Okay, you didn't fit into their little matrix, right? So I think they play with you. Play with you, play with with your feelings. And when someone or something that fit more into their box came along, I think they probably walked away and left you crying. So they want you to know what they're focusing right now is on making things right. Okay? They're trying to create some kind of balance and stability in their life right now. Even though there is none, it looks like everything has been turned upside down here. And part of this is karma as well for the way that they treated you. Okay? I think, Spirit just put them to hang. It's like nothing in their life was moving. They were absolutely stuck in this matrix that they made. And Spirit wouldn't allow them to move forward until they recognize the error of their ways. And you see, when you're in this hangman position, all the blood is rushing to your head, right? So you're thinking with this head and not any other heads, right? You have no choice but to think, right? So they've been stuck in a very uncomfortable position for quite some time, and they've had some time to think. And because they've had time to think, it's just epiphany after epiphany and some really harsh realities that this person is downloading. Okay? I think this person thought that they were Mr. or Mrs. or they perfect, right? They thought they were perfect. And now they're seeing that they were an asshole. They were an asshole. Mr. Froggy was an asshole. Miss Froggy, they were an asshole. So what do they want you to know? They want to make things right. But they don't know how. And they don't know how without going into all the dirty little details of how they deceived you. They are afraid of your judgment. They're afraid of your judgment. They're afraid that you're going to judge them harshly, that you wouldn't even speak to them again after that. They feel like you're going to cut communication and sever ties completely when they tell you the full of what they've done, because there are things that you don't know. There are things that you don't know. And they feel like the moment they tell you the full of what they have to tell you, you will go no contact. Let's see what else they want you to know here. You know what? Let me pull 2 cards on that Ace of Swords in reverse. Spirit, tell us about that Ace of Swords in reverse there. We have giving and receiving. It came out in reverse. And we have childhood memories. You know, this card came out when I clarified the last card in Power 1. So maybe you can watch Power 1. Alright? Your person's ability to give love, receive love in relationships are being heavily influenced or were heavily influenced by their childhood memories. Now I see this card says short-term results, right? Your person was determined to be there for a short time and not a long time. And that is because they have their own abandonment issues going on. And that's why they keep it short. Try to keep it short with everyone. That's why they're not committing to anyone, because as far as they're concerned, what they learned or downloaded in their childhood is that everybody's going to leave you. So make sure that you don't commit or connect deeply with anybody, because they're going to leave anyway. So there's some sort of abandonment that happened here in their child. And because they're afraid of being abandoned, they don't put their real self out there. They give you what you want to hear. They show you what you want to see. Okay? All right, let's get 4 cards. What else do they want you to know? We have nearby. Okay. Feeling kind of stalky, guys. We have within a year. And there's fireworks here. And there's also stars of healing. So there's some kind of celebration. We have temporary, and there's a clock that's ticking. And we have narcissistic. All right. Okay. We have a cup of love, right? Right now, what I want you to know, they're trying to love themselves. Okay, all this narcissistic behavior that they display is because their cup was empty, right? So they're trying to love on themselves. They're trying to heal themselves. So what they're trying to tell you is that there's going to be some kind of temporary, let's call it a lull, hiatus maybe, between you guys, because they want to focus on being the best version of themselves. Okay. You can only give love if you're giving it to yourself first, right? So this is what they're focusing on, giving love themselves, and they need that time. They need that time, and it's only temporary. Their every intention is to come towards you, at least within the year, is to come towards you, right? And then letting you know that if it is that you want to manifest a relationship with them, it's closer than you think. Okay. They're keeping their eye on you. They don't want you to slip through their fingers again. But they also recognize that if they don't take time out here, because this is what it says, a temporary time out, if they don't take time out here to really fill their own cup, they fall right back into their old patterns of the past. Okay, and that's not what they want. They want something that is lasting and that is real. With you, but they have to work on themselves first. At least they have that kind of maturity and wisdom at this time. What else do they want you to know? The timing just wasn't right for us. I think they do have some idea that divine timing was a factor, because if you guys had any sort of relationship whilst they were doing this kind of shit, would have ended the same way. Would have ended because this person didn't know how to love themselves, far less love you. Okay. What do they want you to know? We got, I'm afraid to contact you. And maybe you guys are in contact, but I think they're afraid to let you know what they think that you need to know right now. Okay. They're afraid to talk to you and tell you the full of things. They don't even know what to say. What do they want you to know? I'm grateful for the spiritual lesson. So this person recognizes that you came into their life for a purpose. They also realize that whatever difficulties they're going through right now, it is karma, and they accept accountability for that. It is karma. They were not their best self at all. I want to tell you how I feel. Yes, I do think this person wants to be open and honest with you, because that's the kind of relationship that they want to create for the future. and you speak to me through music. So I told you there are musicians in this pile. All right, but music really connects to this person. That's how they're able to express their feelings. Okay, so if you see this person sending you like a random clips, listen to the background music, because that is a message. Okay, all right. So guys, based on what we're seeing here, what can we expect will be this person's next actions towards you within a month of you watching this reading? We have the King of Cups, Mr. Scorpio. We have the Eight of Swords, sorry, the Four of Swords in reverse. The Empress in reverse, and that's a karmic energy. And then the Nine of Wands. Alright. So I see that the action that they're going to be taking is to follow their heart. And if there is a third party connected to your connection, they're going to be basically going to battle with this third party. And it might be a legal battle for some of you guys. Okay, there might be a legal battle, whether it's divorce or custody or something like that. They go to battle with this karmic energy because they want to be able to live in their integrity. Okay, it's something new that they're trying out. It's wild. Living with integrity. They want to live with integrity. So they're going to go to battle with this karmic energy. Okay, and you know, the Empress in reverse, and it doesn't have to be a person, eh? It could be an energy, because the Empress in reverse is the distorted feminine, and the distorted feminine is codependent. They're clingy, they're manipulative. Okay, they don't know how to give or receive love. So this could be something that they are battling within themselves. Okay, but it can definitely represent maybe someone outside of them, a partner, a parent or figure, a boss. Okay, but they go to battle with this karmic energy because they want to follow their heart. Yeah. So let's get some advice for you now. So that's what they want you to know. Let's get some advice. We have know you belong, and this is the sun. Okay, the sun's energy. And you know, sun is Leo, and Leo, oh, they are so proud of themselves. You know, they put themselves out there. Look at me, they know they're the shit. Okay, and that's what spirit wants you to know that you're it, and you should be proud of yourself. Your person went through all the difficulties that they went through because they weren't proud of themselves. They were trying to fit in. Okay, you know, there's a card in Work Your Light. How do you dim to fit in? This person was dimming to fit in, and spirit is saying you're not to do that. I mean, look at this creature. I don't even know what it is. It's a cat, it's a bat, it's a dog, it's a dragon, it's an iguana. It's all sorts of things mixed up in one. We don't know what the hell it is, but it's proud. It's mystical. It's mystical, and it's proud to be who they are. Okay, and spirit is saying that once you accept yourself, okay, you will always belong because you belong to you. All right, let's see. Know you belong. You have a place. You have a purpose. You are special. Do not change who you are just so that others might accept you. Do not dishonor your truths by allowing someone else to tell you who you must be. Change made just so you can fit the expectations or social criteria of a clique or a group does not honor you. You do not need to change in order to belong. You are a blessed child of Gaia and Great Spirit and belong simply because you are. And this is a lesson that your person is learning also. So you guys are mirroring each other. So maybe you're at the tail end of this lesson. So you're integrating, and integrating means taking action. And maybe your person has just downloaded this. Okay? But Spirit saying you belong, right? You are a child of God, Goddess, nature, universe, whatever you want to call it, right? You belong because you are. And that's a message. That's a message that your person is also hearing at this time. Okay. Emily. In pile 3, if you chose the Gilded Tarot and this Queen Bee, this is going to be your reading. So maybe you're dealing with someone who operated like they were the bee of the hive, right? Everything rotates, revolves around them. Maybe they're deep in their ego. Maybe they see people as servants or tools to be used to serve them, their needs, and them not making the effort, like, a lifelong, like, pillow princess kind of way. But this could be a passing energy. Let's have a look at their current energy towards you. And today we're asking, what do they want you to know? What do they want you to know? The person on your mind, what do they want you to know right now? We have imagine in reverse. Okay, so this could be someone who is disillusioned. This could be someone, they're kind of limited in their thoughts, their ideologies. Someone, they're stagnated kind of way. They don't know how to broaden their horizons. Could be someone that's depressed as well. Let's look at their current energy towards you. Not reading reversals. They are in the in-between, okay? In-between worlds. They're making a transition. So it could be that someone is actually making a transition in terms of transition male to female to male, kind of thing, becoming their authentic self. Okay, because it's about stepping out of the dark and into the light, stepping out and being seen. Okay, so there's someone who's allowing their full self to be seen. Now, as we see here, this transition isn't complete. Okay, they still have a ways to go, but this is someone who is changing their ways. This is not the person that you would remember dealing with, because they are working on themselves and they're trying to put their best foot forward and really put themselves out there. They want to be seen for who they really are, and who they really are is royalty without the ego. We had the royalty with the ego, right? They're royalty without the ego. They recognize that they are here to serve and to serve spirit. Okay, people aren't here people don't just exist to pander to and cater to their needs. Okay, so let's get into this. Right, they're going through a tower moment. I see that, but this is happening for them, and it's to push them into self-mastery, to push them into loving themselves just a little bit more, so they don't have to put up all that bravado into the world. What do they want you to know? So the first thing they want you to know is that they are making a change. They've looked at the person in the mirror, they don't like what they see, and they're making a change. There's a butterfly. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. No, it's a hummingbird. Yeah, it looks like a butterfly. There's a butterfly there. So, and that's transformation and change. And it's also about, and there's hummingbird spirit that's connected here as well. Let me see what right, so they're saying hummingbird spirit is about being playful, creative, and resilient. Okay, so this person is stepping into their creativity. This person is finding the courage to make the changes that they need to make in their life, and they're learning to have fun. Okay, and then really enjoy their life. I know once we're out there enjoying our life, Spirit is going to give us even more things to enjoy and be grateful for. So there's someone making big changes here. All right. Underneath the deck, we have Temperance in reverse, and that's when we're going through the fire. We're being refined by Spirit, and usually it's by going through a karmic cycle or some sort of Tao moment. All right. So what do they want you to know? So first thing they want you to know is that they are making changes in their life. We have the World. Yep. Makes sense. We have the Page of Wands. And the Page of Wands, it is a creative project. Could be a passionate message as well. We have the Seven of Cups. We have the Sun. We have the Three of Pentacles in reverse. And we have the Justice in reverse. Alright, so what do they want you to know? Right? They want you to know they're going through it. They're going through it. They have been handed a big dose of bad karma. Okay, and they're going through it. And this is, as I said, happening for them. It's happening for them to grow, for them to evolve. But it's something that's difficult and it's painful. Everything that they have built in their life is being destroyed by Spirit right now, including any other third-party connection that might have been here in the mix. Okay? Any businesses that they may have built from the ground up. There could even be a physical destruction of a building that's taking place. But this is just the deconstructing of themselves, the deconstructing of their ego, and anything that represents their ego. So their relationships, their home, their job, anything that is representing their ego is being deconstructed by Spirit at this time. And that is for them to really see who they really are. They really are this beautiful ball of light. They really are the sun. They really are powerful. But this person has been giving their power away in order to fit in order for people to admire them, because the sun is Leo, and Leo requires people to admire them. Okay, so they want to be admired, right? So they've been living their whole life to be admired. Okay, and that included, tapping into multiple energies, just having a whole lot of people around them to pander to their ego. It's just like that first queen bee thing that we got there, right? Having just a whole lot of people around to serve their needs. Okay, so one person might boost them up with their words, the other person might provide them some kind of sexual pleasure, the other person was nurturing their spirit, and so it just goes on and on. Everybody was just a tool to be used for them to build themselves up, for them to feel important, for them to feel loved, for them to feel validated. Nobody else in their life meant anything. They were just there to serve your person, and at one point in time it was you too. At one point in time it was, and I want you to know that they did this because they were immature. They were immature. In that Page of Wands, they were just immature. Okay, mature, so they just kept everything light, everything flirtatious, and not being serious with anyone. They didn't want to settle down, just out there exploring the world, and there's nothing wrong with that. Maybe there's a time for that. Maybe someone comes into their incarnation to do exactly that for their whole life. But we have to be honest with people as to what we want and what we are meant, or what we are able to provide, what we can provide, what we have the resources to provide. I don't think this person was straight up with you or with the other people in their life. But they're ending these cycles though. We have here the world. Okay, they're ending these cycles. These cycles of just, being immature, non-committal, being some kind of player energy here, and including being narcissistic. I mean, Leo is the sun, right? Leo is the sun. And they think that everybody should be just around bathing in their energy. That everyone revolves around them, just like how all the planets revolve around the sun. Leo can get to that if they're very egoic. So maybe that's the energy that they were in. Okay? Not building any strong foundations anywhere. Just in and out of people's lives. In and out. But now they're realizing, they hurt other people and they also hurt themselves. They also hurt themselves. That's what they're realizing. 1 second. So they want you to know that they're making changes in their life. They also want you to know that they want to come and talk to you. Okay, they want to come and talk to you, and they want to express how they feel about you. They also want to apologize to you for, just treating you as an option. Treating you like an option. That's what they want to apologize for, right? They want to apologize for hurting you. For any sort of injustice that they may have done to you. They want to make things right. They want to make things right. For some of you, they want to tell you about a breakup that they may be going through with a third party. Okay. There may even be some sort of court action connected to that breakup. So they want to tell you about that. They want you to know that they think that you are the sun, that you make them feel so happy, and they just feel so amazing when they are in your energy. They want you to know how much you mean to them. You are their world. You are their world. For some of you, they want to tell you that they want to have a child with you. Okay, they want to have a child with you, but they are exploring all options to come towards you. But their main focus right now is on themselves and really being the change that they want to see in their world and in the world. Being the change that they want to see in their relationships. Okay? So this is someone who is taking accountability. This is someone who is consciously growing and evolving. Okay? Yeah. That's what I get with that. What else do they want you to know here? Let's get 6 cards. What else do they want you to know? We have temporary. This person's taking a time out, okay? It's taking a time out. This card came up for pile 2. So you can possibly watch pile 2. Alright. So we have a look within. And this came out for pile 2 as well. So you can definitely watch pile 2. Exact card in that position. We have curious about you. Feel like this person's spying energetically on you. We have closed, okay, unable to give. We have 2 weeks and we see some flowers here. I feel that's the apology thingy. We have take a time out. Yeah, we saw that, right? We have be patient. and we have just for you, and there is a message. I'm gonna put it here because you probably can't see it, and there's a message there. All right, so what do they want you to know? Okay, these came out last, so let's put them down here. Yeah, okay, so what do they, let us tilt this a moment. Okay, beautiful. Right, all right, so what do they want you to know right now? This person, as I told you, taking a look at the person in the mirror, right, looking deep within and really gaining a lot of insights into who they are, their life, and what trying to figure out what they want from their life. I feel like this person might also be testing out some of their psychic skills. Okay, and I see this curious about you card that's right next to it, so they might even be trying to spy energetically on you. They may have even commissioned a tarot reading on you, but they're not ready to have a relationship with you right now. They are trying to give to themselves. Okay, they realize that there's a problem all along, that they had nothing to give. Okay, they weren't giving love to themselves. They had nothing to give to another person. So this is something that they want to remedy before they come back around. I feel like within 2 weeks you're going to hear from this person, and it's going to constitute an apology. Okay, because they really do want to talk to you. All right, there's a message that they want to tell you, and I do think it's about their feelings. So I feel like it's an apology and they want to talk about their feelings, because there's a little heart that's sealing this note here. But right now they're in timeout. They've given themselves a timeout because they feel that they've been naughty. Okay, this is them acknowledging their bad behavior. Okay, so they're taking a timeout. They need to fix things. They realize they can't continue going through life the way they have been going through life. Okay, they've been hurting other people, they've been hurting themselves, and they're really coming to ask for your indulgence in being patient, because they don't want to lose you, and they do want to build something with you. It's just that they know that who they are now is not who they need to be with you. And that's not them pandering to your needs. That's them trying to level up and get onto your level where they are equal partners in this relationship. Right now, they're not an equal partner. Okay? They're not an equal partner right now. All right. Let's get some messages from a person. What else do they want you to know right now? We have you and I were too young. So by too young, I think too immature, and maybe you guys were both immature. And this I think this person's seen a 360 degrees view of this whole situation with you. They're seeing your little inputs into it. They're seeing what they did wrong, what was done right. They're seeing everything from a very objective standpoint, and that's given them, a lot of capacity to heal. What do they want you to know right now? We have, it's time for me to heal now, right? So that's been the recurring message. It's time for them to heal now. They recognize that. It's time for them to heal now. Because if they don't, they're just going to manifest more of the same shit, right? We have, I don't react when people mention you. Okay, so there could be some people in their life that's taunting them about you, about this connection, maybe even kind of harassing them about this connection, trying to find out more about you. Especially if there's a karmic energy, a third party that's here. It looks like, people are bombarding them about you, but they're not giving them any info, and I think it's because they're trying to protect you. I can't stop thinking about you. Yeah, I do get that. I definitely think that you're on their mind, but they want to do what's best for them, and they also want to do what's best for you. They're protecting you from themselves right now. We have I am becoming a better person. We saw it with the very first card that came out with this in between worlds. So they're not the person that you knew. This person is actively healing. They want to be a better person, not just for you. They want to be a better person for themselves, period, point blank. Okay? They want to be a better person. Now, based on what we're seeing here, what can we expect will be this person's next actions towards you within a month of you watching this reading? We have the Nine of Wands. This also came out in pile 2 in the last line. So I feel like you need to watch pile 2. We have the Knight of Pentacles. Slow but steady. Serious. We have the Two of Swords. And we have the Three of Cups in reverse. Right. So this is someone, they're serious about you. And they want to fight for this connection. The only thing that they're conflicted about is when to come towards you. Okay, I think right now they're in some kind of conflict with a third party. Now this is also mind numbing out an addictions card, so it could be as well that they are battling their addictions, their inner demons. Your person might even be in rehab. They might even be in rehab, right? So they're kind of debating, is this the right time to reach out? They don't want to lose you by procrastinating or delaying, but at the same time, they don't want to come towards you and screw up your life any more than they did before. All right? So this is the only conflict that they have. It's not whether they want to choose you. They have chosen you. But right now, they have to choose themselves in order to be the partner that you deserve. Okay? Let's get some advice from Spirit. But I think you're going to hear from this person. And they are serious. They are serious. Let's get some advice. We have let two become one. So you guys are in union energies. And you're in union energies because each of you is coming into union with yourself, you know, your light and your shadow, both of you guys, right? So because that alignment is happening within you, it is now happening without. Okay, so you guys are in union energies at this time, and Spirit says let it happen. Okay, but let it happen organically, let it happen naturally. Okay, and that feels like let it happen slowly. Oh my gosh. We have here seek your destiny. It's a card number 37, and that reaches to 10. So a big ending, but a new cycle beginning, because there's this portal that you guys are walking through together. Let's see what it's about. Seek your destiny. Card number 37. You have purpose and reason for being. You have one or several or even several destinies. Are you afraid to believe in destiny because others may laugh? Don't be. So I feel like there's a kind of holy vision. I feel like you already know what your destiny with this person is, and Spirit saying there's a time to hold on to that, no matter how ridiculous it may feel in the 3D, especially if your person's with somebody else, right? There's a time to hold your vision, okay, because there are multiple timelines opening, and now it's a time to choose. All right. Are you afraid to believe in destiny because others may laugh? Don't be. It could be as simple as taking a moment to look within and discover those things that you love most passionately and bring them out into the light. But you will never know if you're afraid to step through the doorway and see what's on the other side. Trust that everything you hope and dream of is there waiting for you. So Spirit saying, don't be afraid to embrace this new beginning that's happening for you and your person. And they're just asking you to take it slow. You need to take it slow. That's what it is. You need to take it slow. Okay? All right, my love. That was your reading. I hope that was helpful. Thank you for all your support. Take care.